The perfect storm. Is PPV going overboard? Let's be honest with ourselves, living the pay-per-view life ain't easy. Now that you've got that off your chest, you have to wonder, is all this PPV hype forcing you overboard? Realistically, you are an average webmaster trying to survive in the vast ocean of multinational corporations. As they bathe in their reserve funds, you balance your checkbook to find some cash to bet against the odds. Before you drown in this salty sea of sorrows, grab hold of this life preserver I am about to cast out at you. Yes, that is right. You can and will survive in these ever-complicated white-capped waves of PPV's perfect storm. So, paddle back on shore and I will teach survival of the fitness in this treacherous pay-per-view world. The hook, line, and sinker of PPV. You know that PPV requires a considerable amount of cash up front. Whether or not you have a trust fund is a moot point. Busting your tail to build unique websites only to hand over your hard-earned money to a roulette dealer doesn't sound too appealing, unless the Mai Tai cocktails were on the house. To gain an understanding of how pay-per-view works, open up another tab in your internet browser and type in the word web. Go on, I will wait for you. Well, over 12 billion results came up. Likely at the top of the food chain are sites like WebMD, Wikipedia, web.com, etc. Purchasing PPV would allow a webmaster to be right at the top of this food chain. However, if you jump back over to that browser window, you will notice that no sponsored ads appear at the top. The reason is elementary: it would cost the fortune of a Saudi Arabian prince to purchase PPV for this word. The subject is far too broad, too generic, and it costs a pretty penny, or gold nugget, every time the ad is clicked. The cost of advertising has to be offset by the number of click-throughs, because each click-through is a potential customer. Stocking your tackle box. Now go back to your browser window and type in website designer in the search box. The results have probably been narrowed down to 12 million, give or take a few 100,000. And there at the top you will notice a list of sponsored links. These ads are targeting a very specific group, so they will likely draw in a greater audience, boosting the chances of a profit. Unfortunately, this is still a very common search phrase, so these ads are for the heavy hitters. Not necessarily what you want to bet your money against, right? So, to figure out where you fit in, you have to come up with keywords that are in conjunction with your product. If you are a web designer, you already know that website designer isn't going to work in your favor. Not unless you are a Saudi Arabian prince. Here is where your creativity comes into play. Try keywords like best website designer or website designer, insert location, and see what comes back. You will find the more specified your keyword, the better chances you have of beating out the competition. Why? Because you will be up against less. PPV catch and release. Go ahead and write down a list of 10 keywords specific to your product. I am going to stick with website design. Below, I will show you different variations of key phrases that relate to website design along with what I came up with in my search engine results. A Eurocent website design Los Angeles, 9.4 million results. A Eurocent website designer Los Angeles, California, 9.4 million results. A Eurocent web design Orange County, 1.2 million results. A Eurocent web designer Hollywood, CA, 916,000 results. A Eurocent best website designer Irvine, California, 1.1 million results. A Eurocent expert website design Orange County, 272,000 results. A Eurocent affordable website design Orange County, 997,000 results. You can see, the more descriptive I became, the less competition I had. Adding locations, adjectives, and other unique components to your keywords will help you narrow down your competition and make the most of your PPV sites. Test the weight of keywords. As you can see, when using PPV campaigns with search engines and indices, it is imperative to buy well-defined, precise keywords and key phrases. Remember that you aren't actually buying the keywords, but leasing them for a given period of time. So, during the time you rent these keywords for your campaign, every time a potential customer types in the exact keyword or phrase into a search engine, your ad will appear as a result. Just like the great fishermen of the Bering Sea, you don't want to cast a single net and hope that you will hit the mother of all tuna schools. Carry out a few mini campaigns at first to get your feet wet. You will make a small investment, and also learn what has the best conversion rate for your product. As an example, I have created 2 mini campaigns below so you can see the difference in results. I even went as far as specifying countries in my campaign. You can also narrow it as far down as languages to get better results. Check out my campaigns. Campaign number 1, keyword/phrase, affordable web design, Orange County countries, USA, UK, Canada. Money spent as of today, $20 impressions, 1465 click-throughs, 40 click-through percentage, 2.7% each. Potential customer cost me an average of 50 cents with this campaign. Campaign number 2, less common phrase, keyword/phrase, expert website design, Los Angeles countries, USA, UK, Canada. Money spent as of today, US $2 impressions, 124 click-throughs, 9 click-through percentage, 7.25% each. Potential customer cost me an average of $0.22. The second campaign is definitely a better deal. Though it is slower to gain click-throughs, the conversion rate is greatly higher. It is also important to note that not every click though results in a sale. So you have to look at the cost of advertising against what sells. In this case, my second campaign is a far better investment.